Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
Different scenery today because her beast child had school refusal. So
he was out at a 76ers game last night, and he does have a nose cold. Took some Dimetapp.
He's upstairs sleeping off his night out last night. So
we weren't even out for the whole game.
8:30 usually he's in bed. So 8:30 not leaving the game. I mean it's well past his.
What time did Joe get home?
10 maybe? I don't remember. 10ish I think. So anyway. So episode 60, thank you for tuning in. If you're new, we're not for everybody. Full disclosure, we have a lot of foul language and some shit we say isn't always completely accurate and not on purpose just because...
Yeah, just because we don't have all of it. We
don't have all of it. Yeah. Right, we have like a smidge. So, so if you're offended by swears and rude talk, then thank you for tuning in, but please leave and don't tell us about it. So anyway, so it's my birthday week, thus all of the I left the house to come over here.
Oh my God, the sparkle
and Joe,
on that.
I said to Joe, I said, is it too many sequins? And he goes, there's no such thing. I agree. So I'm cleaning out, right? It's January. I've started my spring cleaning. This is the year that I let my fucking brows grow in. Gotta leave them be. And I'm like, I have to clean shit out. So I started yesterday. I'm doing different things. And so I'm like, let me go through. I have this like cubicle thing. Like we have no closets in our house.
I've never seen that.
Right. So I'm not even sure if I ever wore it before. I found it while I was cleaning out my clothes. So I have like 300.
Shopping.
I have like 300 cardigans. Like I was talking to a friend this morning. She's like, you have more cardigans than anyone I know. I'm like, I know. She goes, must have at least 80. I'm like, no, because I made a pile to get rid of. So I have fewer. But I found this, and it's kind of too big, but it ties. It has a belt, so it's like the length of a bathrobe, right? But see, this is the problem. This is the problem. See, so sequins are really cute in theory, and it's fine with my hair because like once in a while I get my hair caught. That's nobody to yank it out. But here the sleeves keep getting caught on here, and all you can do is just pull it. And so when I have like play of sequins all over the house, play a few in my car. So like I keep getting caught. But anyway, so I was like, I was going to get rid of it. The bitch of it though is that 2 weeks ago I was shopping online because like after holiday sales, and I bought myself a cardigan similar to this, but not, I mean it's black sequins. And I'm like, oh, I need a black sequin cardigan. So I have a brand new one, smaller size, fits well. But then I discovered this one 2 days ago. I was like, bitches, now I got two. So I have two. Yeah. So sequins again, great in theory, but you can't have. Like, this is really good for me to know now, too, now that I don't know that I've ever worn it before. The tags are off, so I'm thinking I must have worn it at least once, probably for a birthday or something, I don't know. But
New Year's Eve?
The sleeves keep getting caught on the rest of it. And it has fucking pockets. It has
pockets?
Look at this. It has
Anything
pockets,
is great with pockets.
Right? My new one is smaller. Like, it's more like drapey. There's no belt, and there are no pockets. It's just as nice. I'll wear it some other time. So anyway, so I decided to bedazzle with the sequins, and I bought myself a necklace also on clearance.
Bedazzle.
So it hangs down. It's like an inch from my belly button, right? I mean, it's like, and it's really heavy. Really feel how heavy that is.
Oh God, that's like a rock. Oh look, it has sparkles on it.
It has a snowflake. It has a little sparkly snowflake. I like the two. I'm not always about like mixing my metals.
Oh my God.
But I like the two-tone because then I can wear like gold on one hand and then like silver on the other. So I'm getting more better. I'm getting better.
More better
with using different with combining my metals.
You're better.
Yesterday I was living on the edge. I had breakfast with my friend and I wore a gold bracelet and a silver bracelet on the same wrist. I had to contemplate it for a minute because I was like I can't.
I'm always mixing metals.
I mix metals. I will not wear metals of different metals in the same hand though, unless like the one piece comes like that. I can't. So anyway, so it's been a week and I have so many things I haven't even told you about.
I can't wait.
I had some fucking rage this week. Joe came out twice and he's like, whoa.
What was the rage over?
Okay, first of all, let me back up. So we did our show last week, right?
Oh, the Eagles one. We haven't even talked about that.
It's on my list. I mean, it has nothing to do with last week.
Well, they did win last
week. So they won on Sunday. That was this week. The week starts with Sunday. So for whatever reason, when I come home from the gym, seems to be the time where I get fucking injured. Oh. Christmas when I fell on the stairs and I dropped when I went down the stairs to get the fucking Christmas decoration that I then dropped and lacerated my toe with, right? This time I left my socks on, right? No sneakers, kept my socks on, cleaning out the closet in the kitchen, Christ, in the living room. It's like a little, because our house is old. It's like we have no closets. And we have a teeny tiny little coat closet. But we use a coat rack instead, and then the closet, Dad put shelves, and we use it for shoes and like miscellaneous, whatever, like my gym bag is in there, whatever. So I was getting my boots off the top high shelf. I reached for it, knocked the boots like the high boot, you know, and it has a heel. I knocked the fucker down, and it landed on my middle toe on my left foot, and instantly I knew the fucker was broken. I mean, it was blue like immediately. It's a beautiful shade, like half my foot is this beautiful shade of blue now.
Oh, from the boot?
I broke. And I knew it was broken. That's a heavy boot. I've broken so many of my toes. So I've broken like all of my toes except the big toes. Knock on wood. So many times. So I knew it was broken. And so I walked it off. Walk it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. So
you need to wrap it. It needs a buddy. You have to wrap them together.
It's fine. And I'm not sure. I'm unclear if the knuckle bone of it broke or the bottom of it broke, because like I think it was maybe both. I don't know. Look. Do not drop a fucking boot from way up here onto your toe below.
And it was the boot, not the box?
And it wasn't in a box. They were like I had them standing up there, you know, because they're tall boots. I didn't want them bent. And it fell off and broke my fucking toe. So there it is. You know what you're supposed
to put in the boots to keep them bright? The noodles from the pool noodles. Or a paper towel holder, the cardboard thing, or cut.
That's not big enough.
Cut a wrapping paper cardboard.
That's not a bad idea. So the pool noodles are a good idea. I keep forgetting to get them.
They're a good idea for a lot of things.
I really hope I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and it doesn't go off. That would suck because it ends the video. Look, I remember to plug it in this time. So, I got all my old boots are too big. That was the problem. The calves are too big. So I bought new boots this year, one brown, one black, and they came with like a cardboard
insert
thing to keep them. So I kept those. You know, they shipped like that. So I've kept them. Then as soon as I'm done wearing them, I put them back in. So I need to repurpose these boots. So I broke the toe. So I didn't really have a lot of rage about that. It's okay. But so also last week. Wait, I had PT Joe last week, right? And he said to me, he's like, what you should do this year is chronicle your falls, all your falls. And then at the end of the year, you can
evaluate
it, right? He's like, it would make a great story. I'm like, my God, you're right. So
I was thinking more like evaluate, like, how's it happening?
Well, I mean, it would be like a good story. So knock on wood, there's not been a fall yet. I feel like I should just keep knocking. But I did break the toe. So I didn't escape the month without fucking injury. But, okay, so last week, right? I put in the fucking health portal thing with the I hate the fucking portal. I want to fucking speak to somebody at the doctor's office.
I don't like a portal. I don't want a portal.
I put in for a refill on a script for the Valtrex for the cold sores, right? I like to have like a fresh bottle on hand all the time.
We get them all the time,
right? I like to. So this is a script that I've had since the invention of Valtrex, right? And it's the generic form, whatever, does the job. And
they're like horse pills.
They're huge. So I use the mail-in service, right? The mail-in.
Mail-in ballot.
Mail-in ballot. So Sean goes around with his Tourette saying mail-in ballot, like since the last election, like whatever. Like it's like anyway.
Mail-in ballot.
So I put it I in the portal. Hey, can you refill this? I don't have any refills. I've had this prescription for how long? And so the mail-in service, you get a 90-day supply of whatever you're getting because however it's set up, you pay for 90. So if I get 6 pills, I'm going to pay the same amount as I want to pay for 90 pills. Don't they fucking call in a 21-day supply? What the fuck? Like they called in 21 pills. 21 pills. So why would you change the script, right? So then I got fucking Walgreens calling, like, we can't fill this, right? Call your doctor's office. They won't call us back. So in the meantime, though, let me back up. So last week I put this in the portal. Hey, can you do this? Whatever. And I'm due for my physical because I have it last January.
That's what they're waiting for.
They're being all like proactive, right? So this lady calls me. She's like guest services or something. So this isn't a fucking hospitality service, for Christ's sake. You're not the fucking Hilton. Like, leave me be. So she calls. You're due for a physical. You need to can you come in? And I'm like, okay, fine. Like what? Like whatever. And she's like, we don't have any. So here's how the conversation went. This is important to the story. We don't have anything left in January, but how's the beginning of February? We have something Monday, February 3rd. I look at Monday, February 3rd. Sure, February 3rd.
Day after
10
your birthday.
a.m. Right? Perfect. We fast forward to this Tuesday. I'm getting Walgreens calling. I'm seeing this email. It's only 21 pills. There's an issue. Call your doctor's office. Call the doctor's office. Leave a message because you can't ever fucking talk to somebody. we'll get back to you within 72 hours. How about you go fuck yourself with 72 hours, right? Then I get an email, an after visit. So this was Tuesday. The woman called me last week sometime, Wednesday, I think it was, the 22nd, whatever it was. So I look at it to see what it is, and it's reminders. Don't worry about my notes. It's reminders of my appointments. Because also she's like, you do for a PAP. When was the last time you had one?
God.
And those of you that haven't watched last year, if you remember, I went to the doctor because my back, it was before my back surgery. It was so bad. And I'm telling her like how bad it is. And she was like, okay, well, we need to schedule a PAP. And I'm like, what part of I can't lay the fuck down didn't you understand? Lady, get your fucking GoPro on. You stand above me, then I'm going to lay down on the floor. How about that? What the fuck? Like, what? I mean, I'm going to stand here above you. I mean, like,
oh
so, right?
My God, I
right?
remember
I mean,
that.
So she says to me, when was the last time?
To do one.
And she's like, it says in your notes, like it's been a while. I'm like, it's like before COVID, lady. Look, I'm fine. She's like, would you have a regular doctor for that? I'm like, no, he retired. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen one in 6 years. She'll do it. I said, good. Let's do it all on the same day. No, because for insurance purposes, I have to come back another day. So that's in March, right? She said, let's look at March for that. We'll schedule that for March. This is how the conversation went.
How about we do it all on the same day and you bill it another day?
She can't do that. So I get the email with the date with my reminders. She put it in for March 3rd, not February 3rd. So now I have Walgreens calling. I have this email. See, look, I'm stuck again. Sons of bitches. I can't.
You're going to pull it right out. Oh.
Right, I mean, I'm getting rid of it anyway. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the fucking sequin sticking.
Here's a note, don't get sequins.
Right? I mean, it was a great idea in theory. So I have like tons of rage because I'm like, the appointment's on the wrong date. I would not have agreed. I wouldn't have agreed to 2 appointments in the same week. First of all, fuck yourself. And why is my script only 21 days? So then I get an email from Walgreens. I haven't had a chance to call them back yet, right? They left a message. So all this is going on. Walgreens. I get an email from Walgreens that my script shipped for the 21 pills as opposed to the 90. No one's called them back yet. So why was this processed?
Because they weren't waiting.
So then I call Walgreens. And then, of course, you can't just fucking call us back at this number. I'm thinking I'm going to get a direct number, right? No. Customer service. Fucking customer service. I mean, like,
I yell into those.
Right? I was hostile, yelling into the phone.
And I just yell like one word.
I'm sorry.
John starts to go.
We cannot understand.
Go, to get, to see what it responds. Maybe
what does it do?
To. I mean,
we could not understand you.
Eventually.
We could not accept your request.
I need some help.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's not imitating anybody. He's just trying to make his voice so that it's the system audible.
Like whatever.
Like, don't you like my fingernails? I picked the middle one off.
That's not. It's ghetto. Oh wait, we'll get back to that. So now I don't have the mojo to finish the story.
No,
it's just
you were. So they called in 21 days. Fighting with.
So I called Walgreens. I finally get somebody. I'm like, I don't want it. Cancel it. I'm not paying for 21 days when I'm going to pay, or 22 days when I'm going to pay the same amount for 90 days. And why did you ship this when you're calling me 2 hours ago, telling me to call my doctor's office to have them call you because you can't process the order? Why the fuck was it processed? I didn't say it quite like that. It was very nice to the lady. I mean, I was nicer than that to the lady. I wasn't like overly nice. We're sorry it processed. We can't do anything now. I said, don't tell me I just got the email, it shipped, and it's left the building. It hasn't left the building. Stop it. I don't want it.
I think it left the building.
So here's what we're going to do. When you get it, don't open it. You call us back. We'll send you a bag. How about you send me the bag now? Send me the return bag now.
Let's speed it.
You call. It doesn't work that way. You get it. You call us when you have receipt of it. When we see it's landed, whatever, been delivered. You call us. Don't open it. We'll send you a return bag. You put it back in the bag. You mail it back. I said, so I'm going to get my fucking script in a fucking month from now. I bet you're not going to fucking cold sore. Now I'm fucking raging, right? I'm fucking raging. I have a couple left.
At her?
That's not the point.
Are you raging at her?
I was nicely raging at her. I was not. I mean, I was like, look, this is not okay. This is not okay.
I'd be like, have you ever had a cold sore? How about you break out in shingles?
Well, so this was this. So that, well, then I got So this was happening. Then I got the email saying that my doctor's appointment was, because I thought I'll just deal with this on Monday at the doctor's, right? Then I got the email from the doctor's that my appointment was scheduled for March 3rd, which I know I would not have scheduled it for March 3rd. I went, so then I called, and then whoever answered the phone, I apologized. I said, I'm going to apologize. I realize this is not your fault, and you're just here to take appointments, but now I'm mad. I'm so mad I'm contemplating switching doctors. I'm so mad that I'm going to leave this practice, and I've been with this practice since 2000 when I fucking moved here. I didn't say fucking, when I moved here.
Don't care.
She's apologetic. I'm sorry. I said, none of this is acceptable. I said, I need to speak to someone about this prescription now. And I need the date changed back to February 3rd. Ma'am, there are no appointments that day. I said, okay. So she puts me on hold to go speak to somebody.
I mean, like your colleague said there was, and she...
Right? I said, somebody called me. I didn't even call to make the fucking appointment. Somebody called me. They were proactive to reach out to me. And now here's a whole day shot with fucking messages and emails and shit. And now I'm out of my fucking mind. Because now I've had it. I'm trying to have a fun birthday weekend.
They wore you out.
Right? So I mean, one of them was bad enough. Now I've got both. And now my fucking rage had to start. So I hung up. I'm with a fucking...
Wait, did you hang up on her?
No, the fucking music's playing. I'm on hold. Now I'm really fucking hostile. Like, don't play me classical music.
I know, it's
fuck,
bad
fuck
music.
you. So I hung up. Fuck it. I know. I'm gonna find a new doctor. I don't even fucking care. I'll go on March 3rd if I don't find a new doctor in the meantime. Because now I've had it. Now I'm done.
Well, being a new patient at a new practice takes longer sometimes because you're a new patient. So they have to find. It takes longer because they have to build the insurance for a longer amount of time.
It's all in the portal. Find it. It's all in the portal. So this woman calls me back. Leah. Leah's nice. I start in with Leah. I'm going to apologize to you right now because I am mad. I am lit up about this.
Did you say lit up?
Yes. I said, I am lit up about this. And I said, so I went through the whole thing with her. Someone called me last week. I said I would not have scheduled it for Monday, March 3rd.
Oh my God.
She said to me, January's full. How about February? And I said, sure. Don't tell me, and I would not have scheduled appointments back to back for the first week of March because that's absurd. I'm not driving out there twice in a fucking week. It's not like it's down the street. I mean, it's like a 20-minute drive. So, I'm sorry. Let me talk to Dr. So-and-so. She does not currently have appointments available on Monday, but she does keep appointments open for emergency, like the call in or whatever, like the drop in. So let me see. And what happened with the prescription? So then I fucking unleashed. I was like, look, I have had this script for 15 or 20 years. Why is it changed? She filled the script for me last year. I requested a 90-day supply, new script, 90 days supply with 2 refills so that I don't have to fucking keep going through this like every once in a while. I also didn't want to tell her I go through them a lot because I give you so much. Look, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think it's illegal. Anyway.
It probably is.
So,
I mean, they should really just sell Valtrex over the counter.
You can get it. I told you. Remember, it was Herp 30 was 30% off on that thing online.
Yeah, no, I'd rather go into like the store. I'm a little iffy about.
It was $80 though for a 3-month supply, and I wanted to pay $21 for a 3-month supply. Next time, and it was because it's like everyone's getting cold sores this time of year, I guess. So that's why they were having this. Whatever.
Special.
If you want to know, it's called WISP, WISP, WISP.com. And so you put in your information and they have a medical staff and they'll call you if they need more information from you. Otherwise, someone reviews it. And something like Valtrex, this isn't like it's a fucking opioid, for Christ's sake. It's for cold sores. It's for fucking cold sores. It's not an overly controlled substance. I'm not getting high off of it. I'm just trying to prevent a fucking cold sore.
It's for the herp.
Right? The herp. So I said to her, this is why people just get it online. Next time I'm just getting it online. I'll pay more, I'm going to get it online. And she's like, okay.
This is why I'm going to call Colombia for it.
Right? I think I even said something like, this is why people go to Mexico for their medicine. I just said that. I lost my mind for a minute.
Did she just go, okay?
She's like, okay. Yeah, she's like, okay. I'm like, look, and then I was just even more pissed off. Like,
because she's so nice, you're getting pissed?
So, yes, because she's like, okay. Wait for the end. The end of it, though, is the best. The end of it's the best. So she's like, I'm going to talk to Dr. So-and-so. I'm going to find out what happened. I'm going to have one of the nurses fix it. I said, do not fix the prescription. Don't do anything with the script. Do not do anything. I said, because what happened was they called in the 90-day. Then according to Walgreens, they called in the 90-day. Then it got overridden
right.
Because they called in the 22-day supply or whatever. So they had to fill the most recent one. They can't fill both because, of course, insurance purposes. Fine. So it was overridden, whatever. That one decided to override the other. I can't. So I said, do not do anything. Do not do anything with this script. Just let this play out with Walgreens as it is. And hopefully in the meantime, I'm going to fucking cold store. This is going to take a month till I get it, till I get the thing. Then I have to call, get the thing back in the mail, then send it back, then get the new script. We're talking about a month from now. The lady at Walgreens, it won't take that long. Bullshit, it won't take that long. You mailed it fucking Tuesday. Today I looked at the tracking. It still hasn't fucking moved. Don't fucking tell me it's not going to take that long. I know how long it takes. I can't. So she's being nice. I'll call you back. Let me see what I can do for the appointment. I hang up. She calls back. So now, instead of my appointment being at a reasonable hour, 10:30 in the morning, it's fucking 9:30. Fucking 9:30. I was hostile. I mean, I get up even earlier, get myself together, whatever, get in there, fight the school traffic. I can't.
Yeah, the school traffic around here is horrendous.
So she was nice, and then so she said again about talking to the nurses. I said, you're not gonna talk to the nurses. Don't touch my script. Don't do a thing with it. I will handle it. And so she apologized, blah, blah, blah. I said, thank you. I said, I apologize for my tone of voice. I said, I understand that this is not your fault. I said, but between you all and Walgreens, I've had it with this. I'm like, and all of this because I just wanted the same script I've had for 20 years through the same fucking practice. All of a sudden it's changed. I didn't say fucking. And I said, and on top of it all, it's dry January and I can't even have a drink.
I can't believe you said that. She probably got off the phone. She's like, I got a rager on the phone that's fallen, that needs to get back on the wagon.
She paused and then she kind of didn't know if she should laugh or not. And she's like, well, luckily it's almost over. I said, well, thank God. So
I'm sure she got off the phone and was like, we have an AA over here.
I got a call back yesterday.
From them?
I saw a call back. I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me. Now what? Oh, Walgreens called yesterday too. That's another message. Someone called back.
So you're raging before you even get the messages yesterday because you just
so then now they're calling back. So the doctor's office calls back just to tell me we want to make sure. Yes, your appointment is scheduled for Monday. Yes, I covered this with Leah yesterday. What the fuck are you calling me for?
Oh my God.
And then to tell me why the script was put in. She goes, it was taken. You take it as needed, so you don't need a 90-day supply. I said, listen to me. This is the same script. I'm paying the same amount for 10 pills as I pay for 90 pills. I want the 90 pills. Then I have them. Then I don't have to go through this every time I need one. I want 90. I'm like, how do you know how many times I get a cold sore in a month? You don't fucking know. I didn't say that, but in my mind, I mean, that's how I said it in my mind. But I said to her, I'm like, I take them. Yeah, as soon as I feel one coming on, I have a fucking itch, and I am not getting a cold sore and take one. And I was like, and now I'm gonna have to wait a month. So now I probably will get one. I'm not gonna have enough meds for it. And she's
I would get one from that phone call.
She's like, well, let me talk to the doctor and see if she can change it to 90. And then we'll call. I said, don't call it in. I've already dealt with Walgreens. I can't. And the Walgreens yesterday was like, then I called Walgreens back and they left me a fucking message. I'm like, this is 2 days in a row of this. I don't have the time for this. I don't sure as fuck don't have the patience for it. So this was back and forth. And so then I don't even know. Walgreens, the guy said to me, call us when you get it. I'm going to do something with this. It was hard for me to hear because I can't hear with the phone. I had it on speaker as loud as it would go, and still he was like in a fucking bubble. I couldn't hear him.
You need to get a new phone.
I know, I need to get a new phone. They're expensive.
Yeah.
And it went to shit right after we paid it off because Apple likes to bend you over. So it's true.
Oh my God.
So he tells me they're probably not going to take it back. You probably don't need to return it. They're probably just going to say, this is Walgreens. This is a different guy. He said, just give it a day. We're going to get back in touch with your doctor's office. We're going to get the 90-day supply. We're going to get that out to you. I said, no, I'm not paying twice. I'm not paying for the 22-day supply and paying for the 90-day supply. I'm not doing it. That's like $1 a pill. I'm not fucking doing that when I have insurance that we pay for that gives me a 90-day supply for $21.
You know, you could probably just get it from mom.
Look, I want new stuff too because it degrades after a while. I want the strong because my friend's husband is a pharmacist, so I ask things like, "Can I take this to drink? Can I take this if it's 2 years old, expired 2 years ago?" And most things, especially with this, yes, you can because a 90-day supply usually lasts me a while. But I like to have a refill so that when it is expired a year later, I can get a new one because it usually gives like a year for shelf life.
You're going to make people
longer.
out there think that you're like a leper with the Valtrex and how many cold sores you get.
I don't even get that many a year. I'm probably going to get one from the stress this week. It's when I'm getting sick, my body's fighting off sickness, then I get one, like a fever. Like when I get a fever, I end up with one. And sometimes after I get a massage, because your body releases like toxins and stuff, I often get one after a massage, which is fascinating.
That is fascinating.
If you read about how your body reacts after a massage.
Well, they tell you you're supposed to drink a lot of water too.
Right, but it does all this stuff and releases whatever, and it ends up. I have several times. Yeah, several times I've gotten a massage and gotten a cold sore afterwards. And the other time I get it is when I'm eating out, if I don't use a straw, because I mean, how
those
clean are the cups?
Well, first of all, the napkins. I know it's very glamorous to have a cloth napkin.
I love a cloth napkin.
They rip the shit.
Well, you're supposed to pat.
Sensitive lips.
You don't wipe. You pat.
Off my sensitive lips, it gives me. I get a cold sore. I get a cold sore from coffee being too hot, tea being too hot. Sometimes if I eat something with red pepper flakes, and if it gets stuck, not to be gross, but like, you know, while you're eating it, it might get stuck between your gum and your lip or something.
Oh, yeah. Like, you gotta get that out.
Oh my God, it'll give me a cold sore.
Yeah, if I burn my lip, I definitely get one.
Oh yeah, not even from the sun, like burning from the hot chocolate, burning it from hot cheese on, pizza.
Right. That's why I like my food room temperature. Give me food like room temperature, because the hot stuff I will get a cold sore.
Now, here's the question. Do you get cold sores? Do you get the herpes on your mouth if you didn't have chickenpox? Like my kids were vaccinated for chickenpox because that came around by the time they were born or whatever.
All runs in the same virus.
I know, but we did not have the chickenpox vaccine, so we got the chickenpox. So my question is, can you still get herpes on your lip?
Probably. I mean,
if you had the vaccine.
In the same family, but
well, there's herpes, there's chickenpox, there's what's the other thing
with the blisters?
Syphilis. No,
Jesus Christ, it is not syphilis.
No. What's shingles?
Shingles. It's definitely not fucking syphilis. Oh my God. Yesterday I was having breakfast with my friend and we're talking about like getting work done or whatever, Botox, something, whatever. And she's like, I want to get some over here. She's like, wait a minute. I'm like, I can't even. She goes, it's droopy over here from that time. Wait a minute. From that time I
I don't even know what you're gonna say.
Oh my God. From the time I had cerebral palsy.
Wait, you don't get it and unfortunately get rid
of
it.
Oh my God, we're dying. I was like, oh my God. You know,
she misspoke, right?
Palsy, right? Oh, she meant Bell's palsy. She got Bell's palsy. It makes your facial muscles, whatever. But I'm like, she's like, the time I had cerebral palsy.
Did you realize what she said?
It's funny, it's not. But you said it. I was dying.
Oh my God.
We both were fucking dying. Oh my God. Because it was just, it was amusing because, like, you don't just get it, whatever.
Right.
Like, you mean
like
Bell's palsy? She's like, yes. Oh my God. So yesterday, we meet for breakfast, right? We meet. And we're done with the doctor's office. I can't talk anymore about it. I'll let you know. It's like the dryer. I'll let you know what fucking shakes out later.
It's like the dryer.
So there's always nothing's ever easy. It's just insane how nothing is. This is the most easy thing in the world.
You're just learning that? Oh my God.
No, I'm not just learning it, but it just makes me mad every time it happens. So yesterday, I get to the restaurant, right? And there's like a wall, and then like the greeting booth, whatever, and then and the other, and a room over here, and then a room over here. So I look over the wall, I look around for my friend, and I don't see her, and so I say to the host, I'm here to meet a friend. He leads me over to this corner, right? So I go over and sit down in this corner, and I had like a hot pink sweater on. There's not the same one, but like a hot pink sweater. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting, and I got coffee, and I said to the waitress, I have a friend coming, I'm meeting a friend. I'll have coffee while I wait. We'll take 2 waters, and when she gets here,
you didn't have a reservation.
No, it's fucking breakfast, a fucking diner.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, and now I'm there for like almost like a half hour, and I'm getting worried. Like I'm about to text her and be like, oh my God, is everything okay? And all of a sudden I see her, and I'm facing like I'm in the corner, I'm facing the rest of the restaurant so I can see her when she comes in. And all of a sudden she pops up from behind the wall. And the waitress came over and she's like, oh, is that your friend? Yes, that's my fucking friend. So no one thought to say to her or to me, there's somebody else over here waiting for a friend. Look.
Well, they should have. I can see.
It took a half an hour.
But at the same
she
point,
was about to text
me. We don't want, like, maybe she's a serial killer. We don't want her.
She was about to text me to say, is everything okay? Because I had texted her on the way. I said, look, traffic's heavy. Usually it takes me a half hour to get there. It's going to take me 45 minutes to get there. My ETA is like 9:17, right? I got there at 9:16, right? Half an hour later, I'm still sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to text her. There's something wrong. But also, because she doesn't have an iPhone, so you get when someone reads it, when you don't have an iPhone, they have an Android, it shows when someone reads the message.
It's crazy.
So she hadn't read it. So I was like, something happened. Like something must be wrong. And then she looked at her phone to be like, hey, are you okay? Like what happened? Like where are you? And then saw that she was sending me a message and it never went through. So then she stood up and so I looked over, but I looked over and like scanned the room, but she was like sitting like right on this side of the wall. So I didn't look down. I just looked. Oh yeah. So anyway, we had quite the breakfast.
Oh my God, I can't believe that went on like for
half an hour. Yeah, like nobody. I mean, we're both about to text each other, like, "Are you okay?" But so then, yeah, and I'm like scooping up my stuff from the way. I'm like, I didn't dirty anything. I like took my coffee cup and my little open thing of Truvia or whatever, and like whatever. And I hope that I grabbed the napkin that I spit my gum out into and didn't put it back black with the silverware.
Oh. Well, obviously they're going to tell there's a lump. Was it a cloth or a paper napkin?
Paper. Cloth napkins I love, except for they should all be black. Don't give me a fucking white napkin, because half the time when you go out to eat, I'm wearing like especially me, I'm wearing dark colored clothes because look, I fucking slop. And then the white napkin leaves white shit all over your black pants or your skirt or your dress or your top of like white whatever.
Lint.
They should use black napkins, not white napkins. I just thought really cute. We switched to cloth napkins like a year ago. I have them, I love them, and I thought, you know what, fuck this. It's a waste to use the paper ones. I have beautiful cloth napkins. I have seasonal ones too, and so I just got some new ones. They were on sale at Target.
I think I might have had
They're reversible. They're awesome.
I think I might have had some. I think I gave them to Goodwill a long time ago.
I love them. I love cloth napkins.
Mom probably got them for me. I don't like
I got
cloth.
some shit ones from Amazon.
My lips up.
Well, that's because you're not wiping your mouth with them. You dab.
Well, and have you seen the monkeys that I gave birth to and the way they eat? There was no sense.
Well, Sean, you can't have a cloth napkin.
Anybody, there was no sense in having cloth napkins.
So, and I roll them up all nice and neat and put them in like a big round like vase thing in the kitchen.
Do you have napkin ring holders? Because I got rid of mine too.
I don't need napkin ring holders. I just leave. Joe and I each have one. We use it a couple times, and I put them in the wash, and we get a new one. And now I have a nice new, like, this is really cool. It's like an orange and turquoise. I love orange and turquoise together. Like orange and turquoise and other colors, like floral. And then the other side, it's just like a turquoise and white.
Orange and
our
turquoise
kitchen is
reminds
turquoise.
Me of Florida. Reminds me of Florida.
No, it's tasteful. It's tasteful. So okay. Wait.
I like dark colors.
So this week, so we're talking about nails. So this week's whatchamacallit review, like cosmetic review or whatever. So aren't these fun? They have snowflakes on them. They're on their last leg.
They're kind of opulescent.
Yeah, they're prettier. They look prettier in front of me than they do like on the screen. Brightens them. I don't like white. They're not white. It's almost like a French, like it's like a pale pink and then a white tip with a little snowflake. So these are the sticky ones, not the ones with the glue. They're Olive and June. I put them on Saturday after I showered and waited an hour. You're not supposed to do it after your hands have been wet for an hour.
Right.
And they've lasted pretty well. They're on their last, like this one's coming up. This one's coming up. They're on their last leg. And I got my hair caught under it today and I ripped it out. Like, yeah, so.
Oh, that happened with the nail.
With the gel, it happens with the gel. So it's on their last leg. And then the other, and this is for men and women, for sure. So anyone that gets like the dry scalp, right? Like, I especially notice it along my hairline. I think because I moisturize my face, but I'm not putting it in my hair,
right.
You know? And I use like moisturizing shampoo and conditioner sometimes. I'm using the volume ones, whatever. But I notice so it's not like necessarily dandruff. It's just like dryness.
Right.
So I'm looking into it. Like I don't want to use like a dandruff shampoo. Like there has to be some kind of like exfoliator like for your hair. And lo and behold, there are. I got 2 of them. So I went down the list. One is like super spendy, and you could get I think all of them on Amazon, but the one I was like, I'm not spending like $30 on a fucking jar of like scalp exfoliant. I like middle of the road. I don't want the cheapest, I don't want the highest. I'm very much Goldilocks. Give me like the right one, the middle of the road. So I bought 2.
What do you do with it?
So you put it on and it's like you massage it. You can do it in place of shampoo, or you can do it. So I used it on, I don't know, maybe I used it on a wash day. Like on Sunday, I think. And then Monday, I wash my hair, like really wash it. But like, so you just scrub it in, you rub it into your scalp, which in theory is easier said than done because you're trying to like get it into your, right. Like you can get it here, but then like into your scalp, it's like,
hard.
It's like all in my hair, which is when you rinse it out. So it's like a body exfoliant, but it's for your scalp.
Does
Probably
it
all the
smell
same
good?
thing. Well, so I got a Head and Shoulders one, which was like $10, $8, $9, somewhere around there, $10 range. And then I got a Nexus one, like a tub of it. So the Head and Shoulders is like a little tube, like a little like toothpaste tube size. And then the Nexus one, it was $15.99 in a tub. The other one that was highly recommended, again, at the end of the day, it's a fucking scrub for my scalp. I mean, I don't need a $30 fucking head scrub. And it does the job, I guess. I don't know. I mean, is there any dryness here?
I don't see it.
Makeup all
But they also sell those things that you can like.
That's more of like a massager for your scalp. It's supposed to help regenerate like hair growth and stuff. And I noticed I must spend a lot of time like this, right, with my brows up, like giving like the look.
Oh no,
because my lines, you can't really see it because I have like plenty of makeup on, but the lines on my forehead, they're like because I'm constantly like this, like
I know. It's
what
like
the fuck?
Eyes.
And my brows are up, my eyes are wide, and I get the fucking lines. I get the lines.
I have the lines, and I have the crease from the sun, the squinting, and also
I don't do that as much.
There's
That's
a
not
mark.
As bad.
There's like a permanent mark from my glasses because
yeah.
if I don't have these on,
I always
have my sunglasses on because of sensitive eyes.
sensitive eyes.
Blue eyes.
I get a little bit of eczema on this side of my eye. Oh, I have rosacea, right? Comes from Dad. And then I get to, like if I sleep with my makeup on, it like, which I try not to do. I know, but sometimes I'm drinking, it happens. So I get like a little bit of like eczema over here, and or because my eye makeup like it'll start
to cerebral palsy.
And it'll start to burn, and I'll rub it or whatever, and then I get like this eczema patch. So I've been like trying to be careful with it, keep it really moisturized over here, so I don't get because it makes the whole eye like itch, and then you get like little bumps, like eczema, all over. Anyway,
that's fine.
So I have a product issue. You're gonna love this. Down a fucking rabbit hole for 2 weeks. So I have this pen, right? I have this pen. Yeah. It's a triangular shaped pen, right? It's three-sided. It's the Comfort Grip I found. Comfort Grip ballpoint pen.
I think I have one.
Triangular. I love it. I had a 3-pack of them. They came with like a logo on them from someplace. So I want more, right? So I reach out to said company whose name is on the side to say, hey, how do you sell them? Can I get some? No, sorry, you can't get any more. Because I'm looking on Amazon, I couldn't find them on Amazon. Like, why is this 3-sided pen so hard to find? And like, it's a nice width. It's like the size of my finger, right? It's nice.
I know you went to Amazon, but did you just like Google 3-sided pen?
Yes.
Okay.
I have done research. I have spent hours researching this. You can only get this pen through like the companies that do like your advertising stuff. It's only available, and it's called. Starts with a T, like it's like titanium. That's not it, but it's something similar to that. So I found them, but I had to buy them into a pack of 200.
Oh my God, you'd have them until you die.
So and they come in black, blue, gray, and then this burgundy maroon color, right? And you can pick which color you want. So you can get a sample. So that before I spend $200 for one, I'll get a sample.
Did you make up a company?
It's 88 cents, so they're not going to put a logo on it. So 88 cents for the pen plus tax and $10 to ship the fucking pen. So I have an $11 pen coming to me.
Where is it coming from?
Only a couple of companies sell this pen after I did research and finally found it, right? Okay. And I forget the name. I looked it up, whatever. So don't look it up. I'm telling you, it's not easy to find. I'm telling you, I've spent hours for 2 weeks looking for this pen because I want more. So I said to Joe, it's a pack of 200, and like the more you buy, the cheaper it is. So like you get like 100 of them, it's like $2.50 a pen. If you get like 500 of them, it's like 80 cents a pen. So I said, I could get like small talk queens on it, and then we could like sell them off our page or something. If you want a pen, you have to buy it there. We're not just spending $300 on pens just to give them away. So then my friend the other day, so I said to my friend the other day, right? I mean, yeah, not only we give it to you, but then we're gonna
mail it.
No. So I said to her how I was trying to find this pen, blah, blah, blah. And she said, why don't you get small talk, order like a 200, get small talk queens. And she goes, I would definitely buy some. So it's a possibility, people, if you want a pen. I mean, we'll see. Then after my continued search, because I'm like, surely there must be somewhere. University of Texas in Austin, the Dell School of Medicine, they sell them in their bookstore for $1.99 a piece plus $7 to ship. So now I know I could, if I really want the pen and I don't care that it says Dell Medical College, UT, something, something, Texas, something, something. I just want the pen. I don't care what it says. We could do that. But I'm thinking we'll discuss more that maybe we get them with, I don't know. So it's laser printed with silver. So I can't, and we only get these colors. So of course I would do it with black and then silver, but I don't know that you can get like anything besides letters. Like I don't know you can get like the little crown put on it or anything. It would just say small talk queens.
Probably
so
just
we'll see.
The letters.
Yeah. I mean, once I found it, I stopped the rabbit hole. I mean,
so you didn't order any from Austin?
I thought about it, but I'd already spent the $11 to order the one from the company as a sample. So I have my $11 pen coming. There's a place
called jetpens.com. They sell pens from all over the country.
Well, I'll look up the name of this and tell you. You're not going to find it right now. I'm telling you, I've spent hours. I went through staples.com. I went through Vistaprint. I went through all of the other ones whose names I don't know looking for this pen. Only a few companies sell it, and they're all like advertising pens.
That's interesting that it's such a niche market for the triangular.
For this pen. They have a bunch of like the plastic shitty ones, but I don't want the thin. I don't want the plastic shitty one. You can try it out later. Give this to me. So researching the pen this week. I'll tell you the name of it later. And if you find one, because I said to Joe, maybe I just need to give it to Kelly, like let her find it for me with all her pen people.
I have 1,000 pens.
Right? and I forget the name. It's like titanium, but that's not it. It starts with a T, and it's like Titan something. I don't even fucking know. Anyway, the other thing, down the fucking rabbit hole. So I've been trying to find a pair of slippers. I'm about to drop $140 on a pair of fucking slippers. I can't. So I have a pair of Uggs, like the moccasins, that I bought like 25 years ago. I mean, shortly after I moved to the area, and I was at the King of Prussia Mall, and I bought these slippers. Love them. The outside, like they're suede or whatever, and they're like they have some coffee stains on them or whatever from like spilling shit. Otherwise, they're fine. They're beautiful.
They have arch support?
No. So they're not supportive. And also, I wore out the shearling stuff on the inside. Like it's like I'm like they're worn through. And Joe said, "Well, is it like Birkenstocks? Like, can you send them back and Uggs will?"
For the cost of Uggs, you would think that they would do that.
Up to a year, depending on the wear and tear. But they don't. So I looked into it, and they don't do it. So I'm like, okay, what are the best slippers out there? Because also, I bought a new pair, and they're clunky and they're awful. They're cozy if I'm just sitting and not moving in them. But I have to kind of shuffle because like they're so like they're supposed to be comfortable. They have, and I forget the name of them, De Florence or something. They're supposed to be from Italy, but they come from China, so who knows? I can't send them back because I have to pay like $40 to send them to fucking China. I'll just keep the fuckers, get them to Goodwill, whatever. The sneakers I love.
Why is shipping so expensive?
Right? So I'm trying to find slippers. And I'm reading all these articles online. What's happened is my right foot is killing me, and what I think it is arthritis. I was like, oh my god, I have fucking rheumatoid arthritis.
Maybe
I think
gout.
It's not gout. So, and it's not even the foot that's fucking with the broken toe. It's the other foot, and it's like across the top, like here. Like if this is my foot, like where your toes meet your foot. And I've broken all these toes, so it might be. I'm thinking it was arthritis, and it started last week. It got so cold that I was thinking like maybe that's it. But like embedded, like it wakes me up at night. It's painful. It's like it just aches and aches and aches. I was walking around yesterday with my short like workout yoga pants on, right? Black socks with pigs on them, and my indoor shoes. This is the best. My indoor shoes, they're ugly as shit. They're Danskos, but they're fucking hideous. And I bought them to wear like as indoor, one black and one navy. But then like I keep them by the back door, like to put them on for the basement and stuff because they have like really good tread. But I've worn them outside, and because I forget, like I'm walking around inside the house, and I walk outside. Oh, they can't be indoor shoes anymore. So I look down. I'm a fucking sight, right? I've got the fucking the short pants on, and then the pig socks, the pig socks, and then I look down, and I have on one black shoe and one navy blue shoe. I'm like, what the fuck? Let's hope I don't have to leave the house quickly, homeless? Right. So, and I won't wear these shoes out of the house, but I needed something comfortable on, and I was trying. If I keep my feet warm, maybe it will help. It wasn't helping. So then I took a couple of Advil, and it helped like a smidge. And then I was reading like what to do for foot pain. Give yourself an Epsom salt soak, and I have it like a 16-pound bag.
Oh my god!
I hurt myself getting it out of the. I like drag it out of the closet.
Why do you have so much Epsom salt?
Because when I ordered it from Amazon, their bang for your buck years ago was like the giant bag, right? Haul it out of the closet. Go upstairs. I dump it in the bath. So I don't have a stopper in the bathtub. Because like I pulled it out and like wherever it went along, because it wouldn't stop, like it wouldn't close, So I just pulled it out one day, and I bought the little one, like the little it looks like a little colander. Yeah. And you put it in traps the hair, the lint, whatever, and I clean it out. But I'm not taking baths, so what do I need the stopper for? Also, with our hot water heater, I can take a fucking shower for a half an hour if I want with blazing hot water, and it never runs out. Bathtub, because it's so much water at once, fucking done in 15 minutes.
Right.
So I have it going. I have my heel stuck down into the thing to keep the water from going out.
Why didn't you just?
I don't have a stopper, so I stuck my heel down in so the water wouldn't go out. Water on full blast, and then all of a sudden it goes fucking cold, and I'm hostile, right? I'm like, it hasn't even been 10 minutes, I don't think. I'm like, sons of bitches. So I stick my heel down further to try to keep the water from going out. And I was like, then I thought, here's what I should do, but I was afraid of electrocution, was to go down and get my hot water thing for the tea. And just fill it up, yourself. And then I could just warm. I wouldn't let it boil, but I could just keep refilling. I thought by the time I'm done. So anyway, then I go to bed, and when I was pulling the fucking Epsom salts out of the closet, and like a lot was going on.
They landed on your foot?
No, but I tripped over my travel bag and like flew into the bathroom thing.
Oh my God.
It was a hell of a thing.
Oh.
And Joe wasn't home. I'm like, please don't hurt myself tonight.
Oh.
So, but in the closet was the cream I used for my back, the pain cream. It is the bomb. It's like MG something, I forget.
Is it prescription?
No, you get it on Amazon, and it really works for my back. But PT Joe is like, what is the cream that you're using so I can tell her patients? It's great. So I dug that out, and after I had the foot soak, dried off my feet, rubbed that over but it's cooling. So now my foot's cold, right? But then it warms up. It's amazing shit. Rub it on.
You need to tell us the name of it.
I forget it.
I know, but
next week I'll put it out. I'll bring it out. I forget the name of it. It's MG something. Anyway. And then put the magnesium. Yes, it's magnesium. It's because my friend is very homeopathic. She said you can make your own magnesium cream. Get magnesium and put it in like CeraVe lotion or whatever. Give it to me the way it is. Give it to me made. And it became high recommendations on Amazon. People are like, this is the best, and it is. I mean, I went through tubs of it last year with my back before my surgery.
Wow.
It comes in like a little whatever. So I smear that all over my foot and my toes. Also, I'm like, I think I have rheumatoid arthritis because I used to work with a girl, and I remember it would get really cold. Our classrooms were freezing, and she would be in there, and I'm like, are you okay? She's like, my hands hurt so bad, and I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I have RA, and I'm like, what's RA? She's like, rheumatoid arthritis. I'm like, I thought it was for old people. It's not for old people. I learned from reading, it's an autoimmune disease, and then all these things. I don't know that I think it's just I think I just got cold in my foot because I broke the toes so many times. It is not the foot that I broke the other foot. That foot's fine minus the broken toe. This foot, I mean, it's like fucking painful. So then,
well, also just getting older. Like my friend Leslie said, you hit 40 and
everything goes to shit.
You start to ache instantly.
Well, so while I'm also in the closet last night digging out the pain cream, the magnesium cream, I have a bottle of ibuprofen nighttime that I bought at CVS while I was in Salem because my shoulder and my arm were hurting from falling off the slide this summer, the water slide. So I was having trouble sleeping at night. So I got that because it would hurt when I would lay down. It would really hurt. And I'm like, oh, right. So before bed last night, I'm like, okay, it's been a few hours since I had the Advil I can take. I'm like looking at it. I had one in my hand. I'm reading the directions. And I'm like, oh, it says take 2. And it's for nighttime. So whatever's like in like ZzzQuil or whatever, it's in. I slept like a motherfucker. Oh my God. We went to bed. Like, Joe got home from the game, whatever. We went to bed. I took the pills right before bedtime. Let's say 10:30.
I need some of that.
Right? I slept with my socks on to keep my feet warm because I was like, I don't want to get cold. I put the bed jet on to high heat. Oh, God. So I was really toasty and warm. I fell asleep like hard sleep. And at 8:06 this morning, I opened my eyes. I'm like, what time? I was like, oh my God, it's 8:06. I was like, Jesus Christ. And like hop out of bed, and my foot felt better this morning. It wasn't quite as stiff, whatever. So I don't know, but I'm going to ask the doctor about it on Monday. Meanwhile, I'm going to ask PT Joe about it.
Why don't you wear compression socks?
I ordered compression socks. That was the other thing. So I was talking to our aunt last night, Aunt Bonnie. We're talking about compression socks because that was so I'm going down the list of things to do for painful feet. And it's a list of compression socks also, but I got a wide calf. So like that's a whole other ball game. So I'm like, well, these are really cute on Amazon. She's like, you don't want to go for cute. This is not as a compression sock. You need to go for what's good. I said, well, there's like 80,000 reviews of 4.5 stars. So we're going over it, whatever. So I hung up with her, and then I was doing reviews. And so the one that came, and I forget whatever, the most recommended compression socks for sore feet. And so the one I was able to get on Amazon, and it was a 3-pack. For a wide calf.
But it's for a sore foot, not plantar fasciitis, because that's going to like.
Well, it kind of does everything. Okay. Yeah. So there's different ones for different things, but it kind of like is all encompassing. And that's the bitch of it. Everything I was finding for pain for feet was about plantar fasciitis. Right. This is not plantar. I've had that. This is not it. This is across the top of my foot. So I probably need to go to the podiatrist. It might just be fucking arthritis. And I want to ask PT. Also, the other thing I think, because when my nerves were compressed with my back discs. So the 3 toes on this foot are numb. Not totally numb. It's like neuropathy, but like
still?
Yeah. It's compressed for how many years?
I know, but
so the surgeon said to me, because I can feel it, like I can feel them, I can bend them, and I can move them. But like, remember that day I was sitting here, I stuck a fork in them just to see if I could feel it? Do you remember that? I was like, let me just see if I can feel this.
No.
We had cake
was
or something.
One of my forks?
Yeah, I was done eating.
Oh,
so I jabbed the fork into the toes to see if I could feel it. I could feel the pressure, but like it didn't hurt. I remember I told PT Joe about that. He's like, there's a home test you don't hear about often.
No, I took a fork.
I think I jabbed him with a fork. He's like, well, could you feel it? I'm like,
did you make yourself bleed?
No, I mean, I hit that hard, but I just wanted to see if I could feel it, you know?
That's like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights when he's injured, supposedly, and he's in the hospital, and he takes a knife and jams it.
I was thinking more of the Little House on the Prairie one where Nellie got hurt falling off of Laura's horse.
I hated Nellie.
I know, you hated Nellie. I thought you were going to say Little House on the Prairie.
She deserved to get hurt.
Well, but she was fine, but she was pretending she was paralyzed.
No, she wasn't.
And then like, they were sticking needles in her feet to see if she could feel it. And she wasn't. Nellie was a whore. Anyway. Nellie was a whore. She wasn't a whore. She was an asshole. She was an asshole. So I'm getting some feeling back. Oh, so the surgeon told me last year.
So maybe that's what it's from.
That might be it also. So the surgeon said to me, like, anywhere you've lost feeling from nerve damage, if a year from now you don't get it back, you're probably not going to get it back. So I had talked to PT Joe about that. And we had done needling. We were going to do needling for that, but then I hurt my arm. So we're focusing on my arm and shoulder. And he did do down the side of because I'm like, you're not putting fucking needles in my feet, are you? But he said, we're going to hit the nerve on the way down. So we did like from my hip down to like middle of my calf, I think. And so we were going to do that. But then I was away all fall and like whatever. And I just got away from it. So I'm going to, I also talk about having massage for your feet. But I mean, so we'll see. We'll see. But I ordered the compression socks, so that was one of the other things to do. I thought, and they're good for flying, they're good for travel, they're good for circulation. I thought, I'm sure I could use a little circulatory one. But they had to be cute.
But they are not pretty.
Oh, they have tons of cute ones now. Tons of cute ones.
I got mom.
I was down the fucking rabbit hole of cute socks last night. And the one review said, like, these are the best, but beware, they're a little loud. Give them to me. Give me the loud. I want the loud. I was very excited for the loud.
But you're gonna see them through your shoes, and it's not gonna match your outfit. I don't know, whatever shoes.
I bought a set of all black and white striped, and black with white polka dots.
Oh well, those aren't loud.
No, but they have other really loud ones like tie dye and shit. They were fun. Yeah. There was a set they had one with like flamingos on it and like little dogs and shit, owls and foxes. I was like, oh my god, I want all the. I was like, let me, because they're not cheap either.
No.
And this is, I don't have socks on now. I mean, I took them off the shower and then I forgot to put them back on because I don't wear socks. I put them on when I go to the gym. And socks are very dangerous with hardwood floors, in case you needed to know. And I put them on when I wear my boots because my tall boots, you need that sock on with a boot. So try to
Have
wrestle.
You ever put a boot on without a sock and your foot gets like stuck?
Yeah, so that's why. My winter boots are furry inside, so I'll just throw those fuckers on without a sock. But my leather boots,
I had to have John like pry it off of my body. Sitting on the bed, he's giving it a heave ho. I'm like, be careful because you're gonna fly backwards.
Right? Well, that's what Joe would do. Like when I would wear boots when my back was still bad, and we like go out drinking or whatever. I come home and I'm drunk and I'm like, I can't get my boots up. And so he would have to I'd sit there and like hold on to the armchair. He's like pulling my boots off.
Poor Joe.
So So super. Let's talk about the game. The game on. So if you did not, I know you're not all Phillies fans, Philadelphia fans, but the Philadelphia Eagles. Joe was at the game again. It was the NFC championship game. No snow this time, and this game was record. I'm glad we watched it. This game broke records. Yeah. One for the score because the highest score in an NFC game, a championship game, was 51. They had 55. So they broke that. And then also, for those of you who didn't watch it, all kinds of shit was happening towards the end. They were playing the Redskins. Not the Redskins.
The Washington Generals.
The
Commanders.
Commanders. They've changed it. I cannot unsay Redskins. The Washington Redskins. It's always the Redskins. I forgot I had coffee. Hang on. Oh, it's ice cold. Ew, it's so gross. Anyway, I just saw it in my cup. I'm like, fuck, I forgot I had coffee. So towards the end of it, they had the fucking second string come in and play because they were so far ahead, and they still won. They still got touchdowns.
Yeah, they did.
Well, the Redskins, Washington, they just gave the fuck up. I mean, they're just like, fuck it, we lost. Like, we'll just get out here and stand and whatever. But they were down at the yard line to score, the score line, whatever it's called. And they kept having false starts. So Joe explained to me.
My God,
so the other day he said, no, it was offsides. I said, no, it was a false start. A false start and an offside is the same fucking thing. They're both a false start, but depending on if the offense does it or the defense does it, depends on if it's offsides or it's a false start. So he got done with all this. He's like the Rain Man of sports. And I was like, but either way, it's a false start.
So the false start is actually coming from the defensive side. I don't know. Never mind.
I don't remember which is which.
Okay.
One is an offsides, one is a false start. It depends if it's offense or defense doing it. But finally, the announcers were like, "We've never seen anything like this. Like this, they did it like 3 times." And then the referee, which I also didn't know, was finally like,
"Oh my God,
we have the power to just give them the points."
Warn them like school children. It was hysterical.
The Commanders have been warned. We are able and willing to just give the points if this happens again. Well, it was fantastic.
You should go watch.
They were laughing about it.
Not only false starting or offsides, but the one guy, I forget his number, was jumping over because they were going to do the brotherly shove.
Twice
so he kept the commander kept jumping over, like literally he got air,
right,
like flying over the offense.
Well, also because he didn't have any pushback because they weren't expecting him, which
like
Joe
flying
said
into Jalen Hurts.
That was really dangerous because everyone's bent down.
Right,
if he had landed on someone's neck, I mean, that could have really fucked somebody up. Great game. Joe is thrilled, of course. So the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks, so that's exciting.
They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs.
See, so this, which is very exciting. So our 2 favorite teams. And I said to Joe, I said, it doesn't matter which team wins. Either way, I'm going to be excited. He looked at me. He's like, we're rooting for the Eagles in this house. We're not rooting for the Chiefs.
Yeah. Someone's going to.
I'm there for Travis. I like Travis. And poor Jason Kelce, he's at home like, motherfucker, I should have just played 1 more year.
His body might not be saying that, though.
Probably not. But, I mean, watching them play, my whole fucking body hurts just watching them. I'm like, I can't even...
How do you get up the next morning?
Getting up yesterday, right? So Sean had off school yesterday. Sean comes over to help me. Yesterday, we're in the barler. Yes, I said barler. It's our old dining room that has a couch and it has a liquor cabinet. In case someone's new. So it's like a bar and a parlor, so I call it barler. And yes, it's mine.
You're going to coin that.
I'm going to coin that. So I wanted to clean out the drawers and the cupboards underneath the china cabinet. So here's me trying to get down on the hardwood floor. And I'm like the dog. I'm like walking around in a circle, like trying to figure out like how the fuck can I get down here? And Sean's like, what are you doing? I'm like, give me a minute. So I finally get down and
you can't get back
up.
I
can't move my knees. So I'm just sitting there like spread eagle. And I just keep sliding I don't want to slide too hard because I don't want to rip my jeans. We have a couple of nails that are up a little bit. So I didn't want to catch and like cut my butt or like rip my jeans. So I'm like spread eagle, like trying to adjust my legs so he can get into the cupboards, right? So I'm like, okay, you unload and I'll tell you. Like, so I'm making piles like Goodwill, trash, keep this, whatever. And then I go to get up, right? We're down there and now my whole body is fucking stiff. We're down there like a half hour, 45 minutes. And I go to get up and he's like, hey, Meg, do you need help? I'm like, just let me try it. And this is why like people that see me fall, that's why I laid there that 2 hours that time. Like, just leave me be because it's going to take me a while. I didn't sleep. I peed myself. I didn't sleep. Because I was on my way to the bathroom when I fell down. I couldn't get back up again. Anyway, it's a couple years ago. Anyway, so I was like trying to get up, and so here I'm like spinning around, like trying to figure out like how to get up, like where to go. So I had to move the one chair, move the chair. I'm like, I need to, because my knees, like it's gonna hurt to get up on the hardwood floor.
Yeah, hardwood floors are.
I'm like, why the fuck? I almost said to him, don't ever get on the floor. Like, I mean, he's like spraying right up. Don't get old to get on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? I should have just sat in the chair and directed him. So like move the chair, I gotta get onto the carpet. So I like roll myself over onto the rug. And the rug is like this placemat. I mean, the rug is like, it's a little area rug. There's no padding under it. But it's just like a smidge better than the hardwood floor.
Someone should have gotten a picture of this.
So I scooted over, rolled over onto it, like onto my stomach. Fuck, I'm stuck. And like got my knees up under me and then got up and he's like, anyway, are you sure you don't need a hand? I'm like, I got this. I got this.
You needed a hand.
And then I was like, it was like the is it downward dog or like the kid position? My hands were straight out in front of me and my legs were straight out behind me. I was in like a V.
I think
like,
it's downward dog.
Is that the downward? And I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm just like stuck for a minute. And I had jeans on. I'm like, just give me a fucking minute here.
Yeah, moving in jeans is really even if they have like some stretch in it. Not
on the floor. I almost said, you're gonna have to go get Joe off his call. I need help off this fucking floor. Lesson be learned. I'm like, I'm okay kind of on the rug. I mean, the other day when I was here, I got down to do my stretches.
We need some
and
padding. That carpet, that rug, that area rug we have in the den.
That's good?
No. Oh. Even though we have some padding.
Like indoor, outdoor.
It's, hey, indoor, outdoor is no longer just that green carpet. Indoor, outdoor is beautiful carpeting, and I highly recommend it. A lot of people are buying it and putting it in their house because you can just, it cleans very easily. Anyhow, it is uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. It's totally uncomfortable. Okay, I want to move on. I have a list of time to be organized, right? So a couple things. First of all, I have a new saying. And my friend Michelle, she sends me words of the day all the time. Michael sent me a few, and I forget to write them down. I need to start writing them down. There are some good ones. I'm almost done with the Sociopath memoir book. It's taken me a fucking month. Every time I sit to fucking read it, the phone rings or somebody interrupts me, and I can't. I have like 6 pages left.
Or you spent the day dealing with Valtrex.
Or that, right? I got to read them. Instead, Walgreens is calling, and I have to have the rage. So this line from the book, she was talking about this guy. He was a casserole of douche energy. I stopped to write it down. Right, I'm like, this is fantastic. A casserole of douche energy.
That's awesome.
Right, so I wrote. I'm like, I have to remember that.
Oh my god.
Right, fantastic. Do you know that the Body Shop is gone? The Body Shop.
The Body Shop. Yeah.
Fuck me. So
it's been gone.
It's all stores, storefronts in the U.S. closed in 2024. I had no idea. Like last March.
It was hard to find a storefront to begin with.
Luckily, I get it online. So luckily, I buy this shit in bulk, so I have some. But I like, they have a hemp hand cream that I love, right? And
I used to get that.
Love the hemp hand cream. It's like Hand Rescue, whatever. I love the smell of it. I love the feel of it.
It's in the aluminum.
Yes. So I go to order some, right? So I'm on bodyshop.com and I'm looking at stuff. What the fuck is this in euros? I'm like, oh, they must have a European site and then a US site. Go back to look it up. And then I see something about, like, an article about no more Body Shop. What the fuck? So I click on it. All of the Body Shops, it's called the Body Shop, have closed. They make a body butter that's fantastic that I love. I love it for summer because it smells like coconut.
Why did it close?
Financial issues. So they closed all their stores in Canada and the US, and it was UK based, which I didn't know. Only in the UK. They will not ship to the US. You can get a few things on Amazon still for an exorbitant amount of money, which I refuse to pay.
Hoarded it.
Exactly. So they were having financial trouble. Especially like nowadays with like online stuff too. There's so many, like, you're always looking what's on sale. I can get it from here. And I would get it, a lot of times I would get it from Ulta. Like before I would buy something from their website, I would look, excuse me, I would go to Ulta because Ulta.com, because Ulta sells it. So whichever one had the better coupon was where I was buying it. Also, a couple years ago, because I guess because they were struggling financially, they started selling it through like reps, like Mary Kay. So they still have storefronts.
I didn't know that.
Pardon me, I still have a little cough. Because they, I got invited to like a party, like an online whatever, like this person's selling it. I'm like, so now they have like reps for it. So I was going to buy from them because I thought, sure, I'll support somebody else. I know how that is. I'll support them. Well, the prices, there's no sale prices. So I was like, sorry, fuck this. I can get it on sale for like $10 cheaper from the website. So I didn't, and I guess they were probably trying that method before they closed. So the stores all closed last March. I had no idea. So now I'm hostile because no more hemp cream, no more. The body butters were fantastic.
I wonder.
The body butters were fucking
not just
great.
Online, but like, what is it? The Bath and Body Shop is still around. They sell candles.
Bath and Body Works. Their stuff has come a long way, but it's way cheaper. Yeah. I use their peppermint. I love their peppermint at the holiday season. The cream is better than the lotion for sure. The cream does a good job. The lotion
is like water.
It goes. I have it on. It smells good. I have a lotion. It's not the peppermint. Good. This is one that I had that I don't even know because I'm also a sucker for like a free gift.
And I wonder if there's still a Lush around. Do you know what Lush is? It's like all that handmade soap and stuff and bath bombs and stuff. It's called Lush. They had a storefront in the King of Prussia Mall.
Well, and if it's scented, I like to. That's why I also love the Body Shop because they used to have one at the King of Prussia Mall, which is when I first, because they didn't have it where we grew up, so I moved here. I'm like, oh, what's this place? Oh, this shit smells good. Ooh. And so they had an almond goat milk.
Oh my god,
I
love the smell
fucking
of
great.
Almond.
The almond goat milk was runny. It was so good though. It was so soothing for the skin. And they had and I use a lot of different brands, but I like their body butter because it was really moisturizing. And the goat milk, the almond goat milk, it was yogurt, almond like yogurt milk, something.
Oh.
It was because it was like the consistency of like yogurt, but it was so nice. Anyway, so they're gone. So then last night I was like, what the fuck? I was like, surely no. You can get it if you open like a myusship.com, some shit. I don't even know. It sounded very shady. Like you have to just sign up. You have to pay and sign up for like a UK address. But then I stopped reading. I'm like, I don't understand this.
For a UK address, you're not there.
You have to pay for it too. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Fuck it. I'll find something. I'll find a replacement. It's going to probably require a trip to the mall or something to like. In the meantime, I have plenty of Bath and Body stuff. I don't need a lotion. I have tons and tons and tons. Because again, like when they're having a sale, I would stock up on it. And unopened, it'll last for up to 3 years.
Oh, it does?
Depending on what it is, yeah. I found. So here's me yesterday looking for all my stuff. I know I have one in my overnight bag. It was an absinthe one. I thought I had a peppermint foot scrub, but I couldn't find it. So I don't know what the fuck. That's what I was looking for. I couldn't find it. But a little tub of absinthe hand cream, And I got it out and I smelled it and it had that smell of like, and then I was like, is it really bad? I mean, the stuff in it, it's all vegan, it's all good. And I'm like, but it has that sort of rancid smell. And it said if the odor, the color, or the consistency has changed, pitch it. Yeah. So I kept it on there and I put a little on my hand and sniffed my hand. And it just kind of, I mean, it still worked. Like the consistency was still good. The color was still good. But the smell, like it smelled, I don't know how to explain it. If you know rancid. What an old lotion, it's like rancid, but not like gross. Just like I'm not going to put old smelling lotion on my hand. Like so this morning I contemplated overnight, and this morning I threw it out. It pains me to do so, but yeah, I mean I did. But excuse me. So other things that are coming up, the Oscars are coming up. They're a month from now. They used to be in February. Now it's in March.
It's the first Sunday in March.
Why did they change it? It's always been in February.
I don't know.
Last year I think it was late because of the writer's strike.
Oh yeah.
Pardon me, but it's in March this year for whatever reason. So Joe and I like to we always go through. Always go through and watch the movies. So right now we were looking for ones that are free to watch. So we found two. Also, it's dry January, and by the love of Christ and all that's holy, tomorrow's the last day, and it coincides with my birthday weekend.
You should go into
excuse me.
You should go into dry February.
I'm gonna have damp February. The Super Bowl throws that off though, because so we thought about going. I'm gonna get back to the Oscars. We talked about being dry in February again, but it was like, because health wise and whatever. I'm trying to lose weight, so okay, good. My birthday I was on the fence about, but then my friends are having a party in 2 weeks. So I was like, I can't go there and not drink. So okay, so we'll do it. We'll do it then, and I'll have a couple of drinks for my birthday. So twice this month, that's it, and it's not the whole weekend. It's one time, this weekend and one time that weekend. And then the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and so now I'm like, well, now we're gonna have to drink on Sunday, because how can we? And I found an Eagles green sweater that I didn't know I fucking had.
Oh.
It went into the pile to give away, the pile that I was like, these clothes are too big. I tried them on like this, but I'm like, I'm fucking keeping it. Fucking it's sequins. But now I'm hostile about the catching.
I have my jersey,
but I don't have a jersey. But I have an Eagles green sweater, and it's in the pile to get rid of. I'm like, fuck it, I'll wear it.
Is it Kelly green or is it that midnight green?
It's like the midnight green.
Oh, God,
it's the perfect color. And I was like, I'm gonna wear it for the game. So then at least I've worn it once. I can't get rid of it without wearing it once.
Well,
I mean, I totally forgot I had it. It was like buried under, so everything's neat and tidy. Anyway. So we watched two of the movies. Dry January, so we're trying to watch. So we watched two. First we watched Conclave with Stanley Tucci and Ralph Fiennes and that other guy, John.
And Isabella Rossellini's in it. Isabella Rossellini.
No, there are no women in it.
No, she's in it.
You look it up.
I'm going to.
There's one nun, and that's not Isabella Rossellini. Unless she got really fucking ugly. Pause. Anyway, okay. So Conclave.
She's in Conclave.
Well, who? Show me the cast then. Who does she play?
I'm getting to the cast.
She must play the nun because there aren't any other fucking women in it.
Sister Agnes.
Oh, no shit.
She's nominated for her first Oscar.
Without makeup, she looks so different. Holy shit.
And the reason I know is because she was nominated for her first Oscar ever.
For this movie.
Yes.
She has a very small part. She does do a good job. Okay, so Conclave, and I don't want to give anything away. But I mean, so Joe was like, I knew that it was supposed to be good, and I knew that the Bryn Mawr Film Institute had it. And the Film Institute usually plays good movies, usually artsy ones, sometimes like Tree of Life. Like I gotta be careful with the artsy ones because I'm not either intelligent enough or artsy enough to fucking watch them, which I'll get to the next movie about that. We're way over an hour. Deal with it. So Conclave, excellent movie. Mostly English, some subtitles because the one guy is Italian. So basically, it's what it is. It's there's a little mystery involved, and I don't want to give anything away. But they're in the conclave to pick a new priest, a new pope. And here's me watching it. We had to pause it a few times so Joe could explain some shit to me. But also, they use the same system that they've used for centuries.
Right.
And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And this day and age, just stop with the balls, because they would use balls to mark the votes. Fuck that. They could be out of here a lot sooner if they would just mark it down like a tally.
I think that's what the
Joe
term,
was like, Megan, no.
They're not supposed to use the balls anymore. I mean, other groups did that too, not just the.
Well, they use it to keep track of all the votes, to make sure everybody voted and it was one time, whatever. Yeah. It's a fascinating movie. It gives you good insight into the whole system of getting a new pope. Is it a
true story?
No, not that I'm aware of. No. I love Stanley Tucci and Ralph Fiennes. Although Ralph Fiennes, I love. He's very what's the word? He's like the other British guy that plays Sirius Black. He's like he can be in a lot of different roles.
Gary Oldman is.
Gary Oldman, yes. He can play a lot of different... He's not like typecast, is what I mean.
Well, I still look at him and I see Voldemort.
See, and I don't. I looked at him and all I think of is the fucking... one of the sequels. It was actually the prequel. It came after Silence of the Lambs. and every time I look at him, like, I think that. I'm like, fuck. But I love him because he's so... Like, he was in the James Bond movies.
Oh, yeah.
With the newest ones.
He usually plays a bad guy.
Not always. He was in that one with Jennifer Lopez, that love story where she was a maid.
He was in that?
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Anyway, okay. And Stanley Tucci I love. So there's a little bit of comedy, a little bit here and there. It's good drama. There's a little bit of, I say suspense, just based around like the mystery that's involved, because there is a little mystery. It is a good movie. It was very good. We both finished it. We're like, that's great.
Is it on Netflix?
We watched it free on TV. It was free to us, depending on what networks you have. I don't remember, because we have like Cinemax or Peacock or something.
I do want to see that.
Excellent. Then we fast forward to the other night. We watched Emilia Perez.
Oh, that won a bunch of Golden Globes. It won a
Selena
bunch
Gomez,
of Golden Globes.
the chick that plays Gamora with the green skin in the Avenger movies. I don't know her name, her real life name. I'm isn't that Gamora from the Avenger movies? And Joe's like, yes, that's her.
Oh my God, Selena
Gomez is
Salducci.
In it, though. I don't even know.
What I'm gonna find.
I didn't know that she was
Spanish
Spanish speaking. I had no idea.
Yes.
This is all in Spanish. It takes place in Mexico. So this movie is very
What's
it's
the
very
name of it?
artistic.
Emily what?
Emilia Perez. Emilia. Emilia Perez.
Which is based on a true story, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
If it is, I don't know.
Zoe Saldana.
Okay. It's a fucking... A few minutes into it, I said to Joe, let me get this straight. Is this like Les Mis, but in current day Mexico about sex change, gender reassignment? And he's like, yeah, kind of. So think Les Mis, but it's political. They're singing. It has the Les Mis feel because it's political.
I thought it was kind of like Aviva.
I didn't see that.
Oh. Well, I haven't seen it.
It's about gender reassignment from a guy in the cartel. It's a very good movie. I mean, it's a very good movie. It ended exactly the way I predicted at the beginning of the movie it was going to end.
It got a bunch of awards.
It's good. I'm not a musical person.
I don't like
I'm not a big fan of the musical.
Unless it's Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, give me Annie. I fucking love Annie. Joe has not seen Annie. Tomorrow. Anyway, I love Annie. Annie's my favorite musical.
Right. Well, who doesn't love Annie?
I'm sure there are people that don't love it. If you like a musical, if you like Les Mis, it's great. There's a little bit of the political stuff behind it. It makes you aware of some of the poverty and the issues in Mexico and how the cartel kind of
it's
runs.
Based on a 2018 opera.
Okay. Sorry, as I clanked the pen against our mugs. It was good. If for whatever reason gender reassignment offends you, then I wouldn't recommend watching it because that's what it's about. And the woman that's in it that used to be a man, she is beautiful. She's broad though. I mean, she's fucking broad.
Well, I'm broad.
She's the first.
Carla Sofia Gascon.
She's the first person with a gender reassignment to either she won a Golden Globe or she's up for an Oscar. Can you click on it and see what it says? She's beautiful. Her lips are great, and she has a nice rack too.
Zoe Saldana is who that is. So she
was the first person to, because she's gorgeous.
So the Cannes Film Festival of Best Actress. She's also transgender actress to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress.
Okay. I hope she gets it. Fantastic. She did a great job.
Carla. Because
she also, and I didn't believe it, she plays the guy in the movie who gets the gender change. And there's no way. So that's when we paused the movie to look it up. I'm like, holy shit. And it's her the whole time. It was a good movie. Because at first I'm like, when they busted into the musical scene and the girl's sitting there and the Gamora girl, whatever her name is, and she's a lawyer and she's doing legal stuff. And then all of a sudden there's song and dance. I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, I'm not artistic enough to fucking watch this. I can't. I'm not that person. I can't do the musical.
I'm not big on operas, let alone an opera.
It's not sung like they do the singing. Selena Gomez does some singing.
I know, but
Gamora, whatever the fuck her name is, she does some singing. It's a good movie. It was very, very good. it's all subtitles because it's except for the parts where they're in English. But also we have the closed caption on the TV because of all the BritBox we watch. Joe just left it on because when we can't follow. And we started a new BritBox show too. I'll talk about it next week. I forget the name of it. And we're also at fucking hour 13 here, so we're gonna wrap this up. But real quick, so my friend texted me last night. He said, "I'm so excited for the weekend because I'm having little birthday soiree. Having people. People need a party. It's fucking January, February. It's miserable out." And I was going to go in the city. I'm like, I'm not taking fucking gloves and a fucking coat that's going to rub all over the dirty floor, like difficult fucking whatever. You know what? Fuck the city. I'll go in at spring. I'll take a fucking coat or heavy boots and let everybody, who does not want a fucking party? So let's celebrate. Excuse me. So he's like,
January has been like
January
20
sucks
weeks
my
long.
asshole, right? It's like the longest January of my life. And it's not just because I have not been drinking. All that is part of it. But he texted me, he's like, I'm so excited for Saturday. I said, me too. And then I followed it up with, but not just because I get to have a drink. And he writes back in quotes, a drink. And I'm like, I know, right? Or 6. Like, my friend this morning, she's like, you better take it easy. It's going to hit you like a fucking, like a lead balloon.
Yeah. Maybe you
I'm going to drink some water.
Just keep it where you are.
My plan is to drink some water, sip a martini.
That's always your plan.
Because the martini is lower in the sugar. Calories and the sugar and the carbs. But my friend said to me, she goes, I know, because she drinks the same way I do. I was talking to her this morning. She's like, why can't we just sip them like normal people? I'm like, instead of fucking slamming it, I know it's gone in like 3 sips. I mean, like the fucker's gone. So I'm like, that's also why I like to have like a Bloody Mary. Like I like to have like a snack in it.
Yeah.
Because then I stop to eat. I stop to have a little snack with it.
I love a Bloody Mary.
So, but I have really long cocktail sticks. Oh. And so, I forgot that I had them. We dug them out the other year. My friend Michael used like what were they like I forget, like long hard sticks. You use them for like they were metal
skewers,
like almost like a skewer. They weren't like long, but they weren't like cocktail. They were like a long like a I don't even know.
Sometimes you use them to close up a stuffed bird, like they're metal.
Something, yeah. But because I like a lot of olives, so he brought it out like in one of those. Like, fucking great. But I have long. Because at first I was using like little toothpicks. I'm like, you can't hold. I have a 3 olive. I have a 3 olive minimum, and they bring their stuff with blue cheese from the farmer's market.
Yeah.
These things, god damn it, I can't eat them right before bed though, because then I wake up and I'm like burping up a blue cheese stuffed olive, which is not the way to start your morning. It's fucking awful. Anyway, all right.
And it gives you really bad breath. It like stays on your tongue.
I mean, I got up and did a brush and
like overnight it like ferments in there.
Sorry, I still got the fucking frog. Right, I got the frog still at the gym the other day. My trainer was like, "Still, oh." Speaking of the gym, and then we're gonna finish up. So we're talking about the Kelseys and like everyone's kind of like okay, like it's a lot of Kelsey. It's a lot of Kelsey. They're everywhere. And so she has her own show now, and it's the biggest, most watched podcast in all podcasts.
I'm Not Gonna Lie, I think is the name of it. Not Gonna Lie is the name of it.
So he was talking about it to me, right? He's like, really? He said something about it. I said, don't even get me started. I said, you know what? We, because he knows about small talk queens. I'm like, we are fucking funnier than her. I am fucking funnier than her. He goes, oh, hands down. That was all the validation I needed. But our husband isn't somebody famous, and I don't have beautiful long blonde hair, which, by the way, I'm going to cut my hair before next week.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be like up here. I watched a YouTube video on how to cut it shorter.
Please, I'll pay for you to have it just professionally cut.
I refuse. I'm going to try it myself, and then if I fuck it up. I'm torn, though, because I like it long, but like my friend said yesterday, it needs a good cut. And also, I like it, like, sometimes. I'm torn. We'll see what it looks like next week.
Just make sure you can pull it back. That's my
right. I can't have my bun like half down.
That's always my recommendation.
But see, I have this chunk here. It's like this regrowth.
Oh.
I mean, right? It's like new growth, but it's long enough that it won't stay up, and I always forget the fucking barrette. So anyway,
you need those.
I have a pack of 300 of them, and every time I go for one.
Not the bobby pins,
the
but
snap
they
ones.
Yeah, I like those. I like to play with them. They're good fidget.
I have a pack of 300, and when I fucking need one, I can't find them. The other day I didn't need one, and I found them. Oh, here they are. And then I'm like, wait, fuck, where are they? Thinking about it.
You should put them around a little bit everywhere.
I have one in the bathroom.
Some in your bathroom. They're
usually like all over the house. Yeah, with my scrunchies and whatever. So anyway. Okay, I'm starving. I need to go eat something, and I need to get home and do fucking laundry. My stomach's growling. Thank God you could not hear
laundry. Never ending.
Sean hauled the laundry basket in the basement for me yesterday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I pulled out a sweater. It's this beautiful sweater that I have, and I was going to wear it today. I pulled it out the other day.
Oh, you don't want to say?
No, fuck you. I pulled it out while I was doing my fucking cleaning out my sweaters.
I thought you meant from the laundry.
I wore it the other day, and I went to put it. I had it on for like 2 hours, right? And then I took it off and went to put it back because I'm like, I can rewear this. Well, I made dinner in it. I mean, I should have known better. Fuck. I need to get stain remover all over it.
Sometimes making dinner can be an athletic event.
Well, I took it off, so I thought that I had not gotten it all over myself, but I guess I got it all over myself before I went and put the sweater on, before I took the sweater off. So, and then I pulled my apron out. I was cleaning out the kitchen, and I found my apron. I forgot I had a Halloween apron.
I have an apron.
I have a regular apron. It says like Kitchen Diva or some shit. Black and white checked and pink.
I have an apron.
We should, for all the cooking that you should pull it out. I usually just take my sweater off or whatever shirt I'm wearing because I always have a tank top on under it, and I just cook in my tank top because I don't care what the fuck happens to the tank top. But I should have taken the green sweater off sooner, or put the apron I found the next day. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had an apron.
When I'm making hamburgers for Sean, sometimes the grease splashes up on my shirt and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I was sauteing mushrooms, and I guess I was a little. Yeah, and it's all over the front of my sweater, and it's like a beautiful like light yellowish green, like a light chartreuse. Yeah, it's all over it. So now I've got to launder it. And it's fucking air dry only. I can't. Anyway, okay.
I air dry so many things. I need another drying rack.
I have a gigantic drying rack. It like expands. It's in the basement.
I need the kind that has the flat thing on it, so you can lay your sweaters flat.
But it won't dry. You need air to come up.
I know, but it's an arm, and there's flat. It's like holes. It has slats, so the air will come up and under it, but it's just a flat surface instead of hanging it, so it gets a crease in it.
Crease in it. Yeah, you can shake that out. Use the Downy wrinkle release. Fucking great. Okay. All right. This is going to be our longest one yet. Fucking hour 20. So much to talk about. Next week, we won't have a fucking thing to talk about. And we didn't even talk about animals this time. Christ. Okay.
No, I have something. Okay. The Washington, D.C. Zoo has the 2 pandas out now. They've been acclimated, so now there's a camera and you can watch them live at the Washington D.C. Zoo.
I love the pandas. They look so cuddly.
They're right there in there, and it's like on. I want to say 24/7, but it's not really. But it's on till like 7 or something at night. They're really cute to watch. Cute. They loved the snow when they got that.
Oh, I bet. Oh my god, I love to watch all the time. Like fucking watch.
You can go to that.
Fun. Okay, we gotta go. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye.